A classic example might be, and this is an older example, but it's the only one that comes to mind right now, a housewife. She's cleaning her home, entertaining some guests.
The husband is cleaning the home. Husbands are cleaning the home, ladies. Go ahead.
Yes, someone is cleaning the home.
Someone. Hello, everyone. We are sitting here with writer-director Andre Tittle. Thank you for coming by the studio. We're here at Dream Factory. And I just wanted to take a moment just to introduce everyone to our partner and to discuss some things about the power of story. How you doing today, brother?
I am very well, thank you, and thank you for inviting me to have this conversation with you, because you know there's nothing I enjoy more than talking about the craft, except practicing the craft. So you mentioned story.
Yeah, story.
So...
and let me be more specific. How story now impacts the brand story for corporations, small businesses, mom and pops, super large businesses, and the everyday person, like let's say a speaker or someone who's, has a brand to put out into the world.
Okay. So depending on what product or service a client provides, they may not think that they have much of a need for story. I've had clients, say to me, look, Andre, I make widgets, okay? I'm a widget guy. I don't need a story. I just need to tell people about my widgets. And I would say, I understand. However, let me suggest the following. You're trying to sell your widgets to people. Your customers are people. So I like to say that no matter what business you're in the people business. Mm-hmm. And when it comes to connecting with people and to making them aware of your product or service, your widget, so to speak, that there's no better way to do that than by conveying the information you're attempting to communicate via a story.
And I'm gonna freestyle a story right now.
Okay.
Because as you were talking to me, I had a story download, and I was thinking about a cake mixing bowl.
Okay.
And either your mother or your grandmother. You may not remember the name of that mixing product or the name of the company that produced that mixing bowl, but you do remember that emotional, social connection you had with either your mother making that cake, your grandmother making that cake, and you waiting to lick the bowl. We all remember that.
Oh, yes.
And that's a story.
Yes.
Now we just put your little widget in the midst of that emotional, social connection. Then you can connect to said widget.
That's very true. This idea of creating a need or perceived value in a product is done effectively via a story. And let me just pause here just for a moment to make this point. Human beings are learning creatures. And one of the most effective ways we learn is seeing a story, because then we see not just what the product or service is, but we see how it might benefit us.
We see ourselves in it.
That's exactly right, because an effective story creates an opportunity for identification. So in a story, you're gonna have a character who's trying to accomplish a goal, who's using the widget or the product or service. And if the story is well-shaped and well-told, the audience, the viewer, they will identify with that character, and then they will begin to see how they could use that widget, product, or service to enhance their lives.
It's like watching a scary movie and a quick shadow goes in the background. We all jump.
Yes.
We know we're not there, but it still affects us.
Yes. That's exactly right.
So I would like to transition that into someone who's on the fence, considering using a seasoned writer-director like yourself a DP cinematographer like myself in order to come in, kind of do a mini deep dive with their business, and then say, hey, we see this story. Right? We're gonna share some ideas back and forth because you are the owner. You might like or dislike some certain things. However, that is something that people should definitely entertain, and tell them why.
Well, the first thing I'd want to say about this is if you're watching this and you're thinking, I can't afford this, I want to explain to you, no, you can.
Tell right there. Say, no. What you got to do the political figure too.
Okay, so I want to emphasize one thing. So if you're sitting at home watching this, or at your office, and you're thinking, well, this sounds great, but it also sounds expensive. Let me put you at ease. That's not necessarily true. Here's why. At a fundamental level, a story reflects a series of good ideas. And I don't mean this in a boastful way, but it's all about coming up with the right idea to frame the product, the service, or the widget that will engage the target audience. And when I say coming up with the right idea, as Charlie Chaplin used to say, the hard part is thinking, just thinking. So we need a little time to come up with great ideas, and that is not expensive.